This pandemic has really changed the way of the world. But it looks like we're turning the corner. Shout out to Ebenezer AME Church in Fort Washington, Maryland. The members there would understand that reference. Speaking of Ebenezer AME Church in Fort Washington, Maryland, I was able to do something I have not been able to do I did not do since July of 2019, and then thereafter got into the pandemic. So I wasn't able to either, but I was able to visit for the first time this past weekend since July of 2019. Like I said, I was so excited. It was such a blessing. They have tried to open back up for a couple of times, and each time they said they were going to open, I was like, okay, I'm going to be there. Then they said, oh, not this time, because things got crazy again. It was like, okay, I'll just have to wait. Okay, we're going to open up. Well, not this time. Okay, I'll wait. But a couple of weeks ago, they said they were opening their doors. I checked my schedule and saw that I was off for Good Friday. I was like, that's perfect. That is a perfect time. So I immediately booked my room to go up there, for to close out Resurrection holiday, the Lent season, and my mother and my grandmother joined along. So that was a blessing. And I also met up, who I always meet up when I'm up in that area, my cousins, Tia and her family, my boys, Josiah and Joshua, and my cousin, Justin. Always a great time when hanging out with those. Oh yeah, and Appa. Shout out to Appa. I scared the mess out of him, y'all. You know, he was mad at me. My mother was mad at me. OJ, don't get at me. I was just playing around, just playing. Anyway. Oh, y'all had to be there. But anyway, it was such a blessing to visit Ebenezer for the first time. It was great to be able to be there for early morning service on Good Friday, and then thereafter on Saturday for Sanctified Saturday, and then on Sunday morning. It was great to be there for service at 10:45. It was great to see some of my favorite people who I have not seen in forever. Being at Ebenezer, that is the church that I have not, that's my first recollection of church. Yes, I know that I did go to my mother's church that she grew up in Kingston, New York, but I only know that because of pictures. I don't have any cognitive recollection of that. But I have cognitive recollection of being at Ebenezer AME Church as a little girl. And then it was also the church I attended while I made my matriculation at the Howard University. And I credit that time in my life and being able to go there with some of my growth that I was able to experience and know and realize during that time, that 8 year period from 2005 to 2013, being a part of the college ministry and then the media ministry. And it was just so great to be back in the house. I was so excited. But anyway, so yes, that's how my weekend ended. How does yours go? How was Resurrection for y'all? Let me know. And of course, while I was up in the area, I got my cheesecake from the Furlough Cheesecake place. You know, I have to get it every time I'm there. I said I had to. So good. It's so good. I bought 3. All 3 made it. All 3 made it back to Virginia Beach. But one did not make it to the next day. I just had to have a snack before I went to bed. It was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. And then I went to go visit MGM, took some pictures, got some food, and mosey on my way back down 95 to 295 to 64, back to Virginia Beach. So I'm back here in Virginia Beach. I know last week I said I had some announcements that I was going to bring to you last week, but life happens. So here are my announcements. May. Make sure you tune in in May to Life in the Daylight Studios for your reminders. But on the 1st of the month, I will be the interviewee instead of being the interviewer. I have the blessed opportunity of being featured and interviewed by Miss Sharice Johnson Moore for her show, Author's Excerpt Sunday. I will be talking about Life in the Daylight, the book, and I just want you to see us chop it up. And it's really been a blessing, just knowing her and talking to her in the short amount of time that I have. And then also in May, which came from talking to Miss Sharice, I am going to have another book signing in Chesapeake, Virginia at HP Music and Arts at Chesapeake Square Mall, next to the Foot Locker on May 28th. On May 28th from 1 to 3. If you forget, I will give you reminders up until that time. So if you can make it out to the book signing, great. If you can tune in for my interview, great. I will put the link for where to go view it on May 1st at 6 p.m. And if you miss it then, you can go and watch it thereafter. And I will put the link on when I get it to let y'all watch it. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all this week. I told you I was going to be excited for another week. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be the daylight in someone else's life. And enjoy the daylight in yours.